Hello, friends. Today I want to talk a little bit about what Swami Kriyananda would often remind us about. He would say that for those of us who are part of Ananda, as disciples of Paramhansa Yogananda, that is the defining characteristic of this incarnation for us, that we are disciples of a great master. And he would urge us to tune into Yogananda, to ask in the course of our daily lives, to always ask, what would Yogananda do in this situation or that situation? And in times of crisis, like now during the lockdown and so on with the coronavirus, it's especially important to stay tuned in to Yogananda and ask ourselves, what would he do? Well, one small thing that we know he would do is that he would wear a mask. He wore a mask during the 1918 flu pandemic, and in later years in America, some of his disciples have written down that he wore a mask in the ashram and had his disciples wear masks if they were ill, if they had a cold or something that they didn't know what it was. He would have them wear that protection to protect others from getting whatever it was that they had. So we know that he would do that. And it's also important to know, especially as we are having the lockdown easing up now, it's so easy to just think in our own minds, oh, thank goodness that's over now. We can just go back to normal and it's all over. But we have to remember that the lockdown has helped us to flatten the curve, which means that there is more hospital beds available in the ICU so that there's more available medical care, but it doesn't mean that the crisis is over. So we have to be intelligent. We have to protect ourselves. Master would say to do that. Take every available precaution and then be absolutely fearless. We have to keep remembering that God is in charge of our lives. He is the one who says when it's our time to go. No one and nothing else. So Yogananda, I'm sure, would urge all of us to trust more, to relax, and to be strong. It's very important to feel that strength, to be absolutely undaunted in your spirit. Yogananda would also say, always be positive in your words. He would tell us, don't say, I'm tired, for example. You can say, my body needs rest, but don't ever give in to that consciousness of weakness. Yogananda said that tears are liquid cowardice. So think about that the next time you feel so frustrated you're on the verge of tears, or so angry, or so feeling helpless or unhappy. He didn't say those kinds of tears were liquid cowardice if they were tears of devotion. You can have tears of joy, tears of devotion are fine, but no tears of self-pity. That is liquid cowardice. So let's try to tune into him more and more deeply. It's our lifeline, especially in times of crisis. He's the one that we need to cling to. So if you have a photograph of him, look into his eyes, meditate deeply, and then open your eyes and look into his eyes. Give him your love. Feel his spirit. Feel his protection always with you. Listen to his voice. For those of you who haven't heard his voice before, it's startling. It's very, very powerful, very strong, very dynamic. And through listening to his voice, you can feel his vibration, feel his energy. Read his words. In times of trouble, I often open a book and just read what he has to say to me in that moment. It's very powerful. Listen to his chants. He said that every single chant in the book, The Cosmic Chants, that he wrote, every single chant, he experienced God's response in that chant. He chanted it until he felt an actual response from God. So each of those chants is like a vibrational doorway that's open. All we have to do is walk through it, tuning in to that chant. So find your inner strength. Ask him to help you find that. Stay calm, stay centered, stay giving, stay creative. Keep putting out energy to do good things, to help other people, to keep your consciousness elevated. That's what we need to do, especially in those times like we're living in now, but all the time. Tune into Yogananda. He's the greatest gift in all the three worlds, the scriptures say, the causal, astral, and this physical world. It's the greatest gift to have a true guru. Utilize and appreciate that gift and stay in that divine ray of his light, his joy, and his love. God bless you.